Hey, it's Game Hydro. Today I've got a video for you about a new game called Good Coffee, Great Coffee. It's the sequel to Good Pizza, Great Pizza. For those who remember it from about 5 or 6 years ago, that actually used to be my kids' favorite game when they were younger, and now they're older. So they don't necessarily go for Good Coffee, Great Coffee, but it's the most popular game right now, and it's pretty fun. I'm going to go over some tips and tricks about it. So, starting off at the main menu, different things you can tap on here. On my pad, in the bottom left corner, and you can also tap the iPad in the middle of the screen for the same results, you can see all of the recipes that you've unlocked. Now, it'll tell you exactly what player level you have to be to unlock all these recipes. The recipes will also unlock when you have the right equipment for it, and that equipment just happens to unlock at the level that these recipes require. Over here in the quest area, you don't get quests immediately. Some dude comes and gives you quests after about day 6 or 7 or so. After that, you can go here in order to read the quests, and if you have completed a quest, you can claim the reward for it. For example, this cafe boss quest: play 5 in-game days, claim. That's a lot of experience points. And 1 gym, by the way, which is quite nice to have. Do they call it a gym? Yes, they call it a gym. Customer satisfaction, we get some cash for that, plus some experience. Level up from level 3 to level 4. We get all of these bonuses. Each of those coffees represent energy. It takes 10 coffees to play around, and you have a maximum of 120. They can restore over time. You can regain them when you level up, etc. Go over to Espresso. That's where you, number one, you can spend cash to unlock specific ingredients and unlock stories. Hit the upgrade button, and you can extend shop hours, hire a mascot to boost your traffic, but you have to pay a daily salary. Don't even know if that would necessarily be worth it. Extend the customer wait time, basically keeping them happier longer. And the cup guide, which helps measure drinks. Over in the equipment area, you can purchase new coffee grinders and new coffee machines for either cash or gems, and tap them. You can see the stats of them. You can also upgrade the ones you already have. For example, we're going to upgrade Basic Brew here, and you can see that increased the speed of it. You can upgrade the coffee machine you already have, same way. And that will make things faster because speed is the name of the game, and make things a little easier. But now we're going to go over playing the game. Actually, do we want to unlock an... I don't have enough money for a new ingredient yet. So we're going to play day 7 over here. Now, each game has a little story that pops off on the news station right at the beginning of the level. And typically the news doesn't really matter much, but afterwards you have the option of watching an advertisement video for 1 free gem. You can either take that offer or leave it. It is entirely up to you. You don't necessarily need gems in order to be successful at the game. There's the quest. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation. I need a latte. So, latte, pretty basic drink. We will make it. Alright, start off making the espresso. The game shows you how. 1002. Alright. When you see the little sparks, that means it's flattened, but you don't want to pound it. You want to hold it. Alright, hit the button. Wait till it gets to the green bar. Tap the button again. Your espresso is done. Now to pour the milk. Tap the milk. Hold on the pitcher. Move the pitcher up and down on the air gun till it gets to the yellow. Then move it up till the vertical one gets to the yellow. Now, and this is important, you have to pour drinks in a specific order. Usually the espresso goes first, then the next liquid goes. When you unlock decoration mode, hit the bottom right button, to either go completely freehand, clone it on the other side, clone it clone it up and down, or clone it in all four areas. Since it's a heart, we just want to have the line going vertically so that we can do this, make it nice and easy. Pro tip, this is much easier if you use an Apple Pencil or you don't have fat thumbs like me. All right, hit the bell. That means the drink's ready to serve. Serve it up. Now, the faster you get it to them, the bigger your tip will be. Next customer is going to ask for a latte with water instead of milk. Now, if you don't understand what they mean, you can hit the what button. Pretty sure that's an Americano, but I don't think you can whip water. So if somebody's being confusing, you can do that. Now you want to make it completely to the line, but if you get just under the line, typically the customer won't be mad at you for it. You always want to use the white mug for hot drinks, like the Americano, and the big clear cup for cold drinks. All right, so espresso goes first. Tap the hot water, hold the mug, give it to him. Now with these stages, all right, I guess that's a compliment. With these levels, it's pretty common to screw up a drink. I'll show you how. Make sure my latte is steamy. Okay, that's literally a latte. Anyways. Making the espresso yet again. Now, we didn't screw it up there. But if you do screw it up, tap your button and drag it to the bottom to throw it away. Or not tap your button. Tap whatever the object is. Alright, that's done. A good rule of thumb to remember, especially if you're kind of new at this game, is something that I've actually heard associated with golf swings. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. That means take it a little slower when you're just learning, because you'll waste a lot more time screwing it up and having to redo things than you will simply by moving deliberately. All right, with the espresso, or excuse me, the latte, once again, you still have to pour the espresso in first. Try to make the heart the best you can. If you're not an artist, that's okay. They don't expect you to be perfect. They just expect you to try. I've given people drinks with some really screwed up hearts and still gotten good scores on them. So the day's over. We lost 10 of our energy points. And so if we want to get energy back, we can either watch an ad video to get some for free or spend gems in order to get some. Another option could be to set the time ahead on your phone for how long it takes to restore however many espresso you need to regain. No guarantees that that'll work or that setting the time back to normal won't screw up the game though. So try that at your own risk. Anyways, so your drink sales minus the supplies used plus the tips equal out to your income and you get experience points. Surprisingly, the quests weren't passed, but after each round, you will be able to watch an ad video for 10 more cash. We're going to try unlocking the strawberry puree here and see what happens. I've never heard of strawberry puree in coffee. Maybe I'm just not coffee savvy enough. So we'll see where this goes. Let's start day 8. Probably going to have a new piece of equipment here. All right, let's see what the coffee news station wants to talk about. A news channel centered around pizza. Isn't that odd? One network. Oh, look at that. A call back to the original. Good pizza, great pizza. Okay. Well done, guys. A little too subtle. I don't think people would necessarily know to go download the old game. But well done nonetheless for trying. Alright, here's the guy from the WCA, the World Coffee Association. Gotta learn how to draw a tulip now. So you're going to get different designs than just the hearts, of course. You didn't think it was just going to be all hearts, did you? So the game becomes more complicated as you go from day to day. But you build muscle memory from playing more. And you make more money from making cool designs. You draw a tier of hearts to make a tulip, make a latte, and I'll show you. Alright, let's do yet another latte. Smash it down. Hit the button. Pour the milk while that's pouring to speed things up. Now, when you start getting your taps right, then you can start multitasking like we just did. For example, pouring the milk while the espresso machine's going. Don't get too ahead of yourself, though, or you'll end up having to throw something away. Latte. Espresso. Then milk. And this is where we draw a tulip. It's like a heart plus leaves. We're going to leave that little doubler on vertically. I'm going to attempt to draw this. It would be much easier with an Apple Pencil. There's one attempted leaf. Now, when you're coming back to the middle, always let your finger go farther than you think you have to. That will make it easier to get all the way to the middle. Let's try giving this to this guy. See what he says. Okay, he likes it. All right. And it really doesn't matter which option you tap. You get the same conversation results either way. So we're going to let this guy finish talking. Steaming alters the flavor of the milk. Maybe I should try making some lattes in my own spare time in person. I'm actually learning stuff from this game. How about that? Ain't that something? Have fun. I like being friendly in this game, but there's no tangible bonus to it most of the time. What are the quests? Oh, same thing. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation. I need a latte, so I guess we're going to make a latte with a tulip now. Let's try doing this first. Change things up a bit. Hold, stop. Smash, stop. Sometimes multitasking can provide some obstacles there. If you find yourself struggling to multitask, just go back to single tasking it until the muscle memory is built up a little more. All right. So, pour, and now we get to try again with this tulip. And once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to look like you attempted it. That actually looks pretty good when it zoomed out a bit and moved diagonally. Alright, he likes it. Sweet. And at any time you can tap on the iPad to see the recipes and the quests. Okay, this guy is goofier than a bag of donuts. I'd like an iced latte and a hot latte. I'm going to mix them to make a warm latte. Okay. Alright, whatever. Well, at least the cold milk doesn't have to be steamed, right? That was a bad example of multitasking. Don't do what I just did. All right, we're making the hot one first, of course. You're going to have to move this thing up and down when you're steaming it. It's kind of a guessing game, but pay attention to the bar to see when it's slowing down. All right. Sometimes you can just kind of rush it. We'll see if he minds that so much. Next, we got the ice latte that we need to make. This is where it would be handy to have that extender power up that keeps customers patient a little longer, so you wouldn't have to deal with seeing that business. We're going to put out the big cup, put the milk in the big cup. No! See, that's an example of a screw up. We're going to put the ice in the big cup first. 2 pumps of ice. The espresso, and then the milk. And then we're going to give it to Homeboy and see how he likes it. Doesn't look all that well mixed, I'll be honest. Okay. I think I just broke the guy. All right. I'm going to see if I can troubleshoot this and then come back to it. All right, there was no troubleshooting for that guy. He never got better. He never got happier. We actually had to let his happiness level run down to 0, at which point he bailed and the day ended. Now, unfortunately, that glitch took away a lot of money for our supplies. If that glitch happens, though, then be sure to hit the hamburger menu button up here. There will be a home button when you hit it in the middle of a game. So hit it, try it again, see if you can play it again. And if the guy glitches again, then just let him run down to 0 and end the day. Anyways, yeah, that's the tips and tricks that we got for now. Oh, decorations. Totally forgot to go over these. However, these are primarily cosmetic. They don't add any statistical boosts other than the espresso mascot, which is an upgrade that gives you more customers. But heck, we got enough customers as it is. But you may need the espresso mascot someday. Who knows? And then tap this little eyeball button in the top left corner to see your whole shop without anything in the way. This is Game Hydro. Like and subscribe, please, if you enjoyed the video. Thank you.